Mevzu çıkaracaksınız. Anlaşıldı. Uzak dur. Vuramadım. Ağzınıza vuracağım şimdi.
Come here, lily liver.
Bu ne oğlum ya? Git alın şuradan ya. Lan. Senin ananı avradını. Abi göremiyorum, bir şey göremiyorum. Koyayım hepinizi. Gerçekten yani böyle bir giriş koyayım ya. Hadi beni geriden başlarsan var ya 7 ceddine küfür ederim seni. Şey göremiyorsun ki yani alan daraldığı için abi. Geri zekalılar ya. Çapulcuların dayak yedik ya la. Gider ayak. Aleykümselam. Şimdi de ceza kesecekler ya. İyi sen ne yapıyorsun? Uğraşamam vallahi şimdi. Görevi vermek istiyorum. Ne zamandır uğraşıyoruz abi görevle ya.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately...
Tabii canım istemezsen günaha girersin zaten.
Whatever you command.
Jezhek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn...
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where?
He's locked up in the tower.
Very well, sir.
May I be of service?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been...
The chief engineer? Is it about...
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything... You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being...
Certainly. Where do I...
Where? No, he ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other.
Well, thank you.
Good luck, Hal.
Diğer görev ne? Reis.
Greetings, Henry.
Sir,
Of course, Henry.
well, I thought since we chased the...
Ah, criticizing your liege lord.
Oh, no, I don't mean anything by it. Just...
Easy, lad. I'm only pulling your leg. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left, let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province.
Uh-huh.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happened, Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band.
Well, excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around.
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll...
So,
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide. But really, go and report
yine
to him
başımıza
at his
açtık.
encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and...
all right.
Excellent. Good luck, Henry.
I will, sir.
Take care.
Alçaklar Çetesi. Bir sürü görev aldık yine, anasını satayım. Asıl soru hangisinden başlayacağımız. Bu ne diyor? Şu herifi bir sorgulayalım bakalım ne işmiş. Şimdi biraz cebimize para dolduralım. Bunları bu almaz.
I'm at your... Good luck to you.
Maymuncu kalsın. Meşale normal yok. Böyle 15 tane satalım. Buradan örgü takkiyi sat. Ha, şu kalkanı sat. Skalit şerlimiz var bizim. Başka bunu da sat. Anlaşmaya varalım değil mi? Öyle bedava
Can
olmaz.
we do something... Well,
Deneyeceğiz. 680'e ver.
What do you say?
that's better. Aye, that would...
Tamam. Bana bir iki tane yemek versene kanka ya.
Take care now.
Şu mahkumu bir sorgulayalım. Neredeydi bu herif? Buralarda bir yerlerde. Buramız zindan. Nasıl iş bu? Açsana lan kapıyı, sorgulayacağız işte. Ha, bir dakika, anahtar alacağız. Tamam. Bernard. Teyzen alacağız.
Fresh bread, come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone.
Yeah.
Bernard Başkan şu anahtarı ver de şu herifi bir sorgulayalım ya.
I need the key.
So, Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end.
Don't take it that way. He probably wants to talk to me because he reckons he can hoodwink me.
Just try not to mess it.
Thanks. I'd like to
Certainly.
I want to achieve
All right.
Olduk.
maybe another.
Tamam, olacağım sonra.
Yeah.
Otos sen ayak yapıyorsun değil mi? Başka çarla gelip. Aleykümselam bu arada. Umut var ya şu görevi çözene kadar canım çıktı ya. Demin biri geldi. Sen değil miydin oğlum o?
Welcome, Henry. Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me of all people?
You brought me here.
Allah Allah.
You should consider it an honor.
Ben zannettim bayağı saydım böyle çocuğa. Sonra ben değilim dedi. Sonra çıktı gitti.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor,
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your
Sana bir
master.
şey olmuş mu?
You don't get a... It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some
İyi yaptın.
assurances for my cooperation. After they even pulled my beautiful castle down.
I suppose there's some truth in that. I may speak with Sir Radzig and he might pardon you.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstruct.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think
İzle
I
bakalım.
couldn't have
Oyun çok
handled
güzel
it all
sarıyor da.
myself?
Bir görev vardı. Neredeyse bir haftadır onunla uğraşıyordum. Yanlışlıkla buldum. Bir tane kız var, onu kurtarmaya gittim. O sırada madene girdim. Bu adamı buldum işte. Şerefsiz.
As usual.
Bir haftamı aldı
So I
benim.
let those crimps in Sasau recruit you in. I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, and there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in.
How did you come to
I met some old friends in Colleen.
old friends?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush.
Nice friends you keep.
I was
Arkadaşlara
in
bak.
dispute with the Margrave.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work,
Bu nasıl
honest
bir-
or otherwise. We rode to
Ne
Sasau
kızı be oğlum?
and
Yok
met
kızımız
with the
hiçbir şey mesele falan yok
recruiters.
ya.
Didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on
Kolun
hard
varsa ne
times,
demek ya?
not some common peasant. Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he
Yani
told
kolun
me
varsa
what
şunu
to
oyna.
need. They set up the
O zaman
workshop,
konuşalım kimin
got the
kolu var,
men,
kimin
the
kolu yok.
supplies, everything.
Ha, ben yanlış anlamışım. Konsol yok. Umut. Ne oyunun adı şey? Hades'i mi önereceksin? Hades'te mi? Üzülürüm.
Crimps.
Konsola gerek yok ki oğlum.
Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau.
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones.
Ne
of
önereceksin sen
course.
söylesene oyunu.
Where can I find the
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them.
You said you gave them money.
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup.
Where can I find this Eric?
He used to come to the workshop unannounced.
This highly placed person.
I've no idea who he is, only that...
I see.
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him.
Why would Sir Radzig want your allegiance?
Var kazanabiliriz ama. Hadi canım yat orada.
Yeah.
Ne diyor? Rapor vereceğiz. Burada bir görev daha var. Aa, Dark Souls oynadım ben. Bayağı eskiden oynadım yani. 2'ydi galiba benim oynadığım.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring.
The monastery?
That's what Jezhek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go?
No. If the church is truly involved,
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, so Jezhek.
you should return to Sasso and take a closer look at those recruiters.
Oh.
If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here.
Tamam,
Don't
konuşuruz.
lose anything.
Yayın bitsin.
Go to
I'm not sure.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. What we want is for the crimps to take you for.
All right, sir.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else.
As you command, sir.
Böyle bir şey söylemedik. Dayı neredeymiş? Şimdi onu bulmam lazım. Buralarda mı acaba? Evet, sanki. Sanki. Neredesin dayıcım? Allah Allah. Nerede bu adam ya? Burası tuvalet zaten. Aşağıda olamazsın değil mi? Altta olabilir misin? Olabilirim. Evet.
Greetings.
Master Fayfar.
Did he? He must think hard.
I do the best.
That's good, because this is.
How can I help with these,
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks.
Is that the yard next to this?
That's the one.
Herkes
I
geri
don't know what
gönderiyor
state
ya.
it's in now. They used.
A silver store?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it.
What about these waterworks? What's...
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the.
You said mine gallery.
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed.
Should I be expecting trouble?
Well,
Kesin
I definitely
karşılaşırız.
wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can... That's all clear.
Farewell.
Ulan her derdi olan herkes. Bak ona varım işte. O olur. Ama ben zaten bir tane bir oyun düşünüyorum. Hatta satın aldım. Onu oynayacağım. Sana yayından sonra söyleyeceğim ne olduğunu. Kaç dakika olmuş? 22. Birazdan kapatacağım yayınımı. Böyle bir görevlere genel bakalım ne diyor. Kuno'nun karargahına git. Maden işleme sahasını araştır. Usta Feyfar'ın söz ettiği maden tünellerini bul. Tesisatın durumunu denetle. Öte yandan ana görev var. Tasoğa baş muhafızına aracıları sor falan filan diye gidiyor. Çok güzel. Oyunu açtım ya. Oyun kilitlenmişti. Ben de sevmem ama bazıları ya çok güzel şeyler oluyor ya. Çok böyle bir şeyler çıkıyor orada. Böyle oyunlarda.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Böyle yardıracağız. Yardıralım bakalım oraya doğru. Her işe düşen Henry diyor ya. Biri de demiyor ki sana yardım edeyim kardeş. Başın dertteymiş. Oğlum neyini ezberleyeyim koskoca haritanın. İlk kez geliyorum daha buralara ben.
I'll be with you. I'm looking for Sakuno. Sakuno.
Ya oraya deminki köprüye falan geldim de öyle
Baron Rickvold.
geçip de buraya gitmedim yani.
Isn't this his camp?
Artist misin oğlum? Cevap versene. Bir şey olacak ha sanki. Bir şey
Won't
olmuş
get nothing out of him.
mu?
You must be Radzig's man.
Oh.
I heard he was supposed to send someone.
Yes, Sir Radzig sent me as a guide. I'm Henry.
I'm Jakey. And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why. What's up with him? Cat got his tongue.
No, more like the dog got it. The executioner's dog.
Köprülerde şaşırırsan sudan geçmiyor o yüzden.
Ripped it out of him. Anyway. you
At
better
sudan
come
geçmiyor.
along with me.
Normalde aslında
I'll
yüzmesi lazım ama
introduce you to the
yüzmüyor.
other fellas.
Nehirlerde falan.
These here are the Bearman brothers, Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs, except when they're too drunk to string two words together,
Nereye düştük lan biz böyle?
like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them, though. When their blood is up, well, it ain't a pretty sight.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan. You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance. And you, Dangler, stand your ground. Don't
Adamlar
let him
kılıç
lead
kullanmayı
you
bilmiyor
round
ya.
by the nose.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Kobler.
Ah, it's about time Radzig got round to this. We need someone who knows their way around these parts. Leave off with the bowing and curtsying. We don't hold with that tomfoolery here. Jakey! Where the hell are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last time.
And you'll
Yalnız
go
zırhımız
next
çok güzel
time,
olmuş
you
ya.
ungrateful pup. Get your ass moving. Snot-nosed brat. You put them out of a pile of shit, and they thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
It's Henry.
Right. As I said to Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight. We could find ourselves in some very tight situations where every sword counts.
I know how to handle a sword, all right?
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. They still ended up on the wrong end of one. We'll find out.
Gel
Stefan,
deneyelim.
take a break. Dangler. let's
Harold
find
değil
out
lan.
what Harold
Henry.
here can do.
Sure. No problem, Chief.
Bir saniye Umut'cum şu an mevzu var. Bir tip döveyim de.
Dog peachy.
Ne lan piçi miçi? Ha? Ne piçi? Ne piçi lan? Ha ne piçi oğlum?
What's up? Shit yourself. Cunt!
Sensin o. Eşşoğlu eşek. Ha. 11 kez onunla mı uğraşacağız lan? Manyak olmak lazım. Lan ne oluyor? Eşşoğlu eşeğe bak. Ha, ayırırsın hadi. Yarı cana indir hadi. Biraz daha gayret edersen saplayacağım sana. Defol.
You didn't fare badly at all, I must say. You can ride with us.
All right, good. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Ya hepiniz dayak yiyeceksiniz, ben döveceğim işte.
Sir Kuno, can you tell me something about yourself? Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold...
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easier.
Oh,
But it's a long and twisted story. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the
you might have...
sinning and confessing all in one place. Well, anyway, my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity was always shaken. Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window.
Christ. That sounds like a scene...
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. A
Oo,
few weeks
uzun hikayeler
later,
anlatıyor.
he offered to buy what was left of our estates. And it was a great relief. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting...
But surely that was for you to decide.
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years on. You're telling me. But I'm not complaining.
What about your debt to Sir Radzig?
A twist of fate, lad. In the
Tamam,
end,
kaderimin cilvesi,
spent
anladım.
only on the other. Colleen is...
I see.
That's right. And I'd sure...
Lucky for you.
Indeed.
I'd like to ask about your men.
Ask away.
What about the fellow...
I've never ridden with a better man, I can tell you. He doesn't...
So he scouts for it?
Not just that, nearly every time.
Those Bearman brothers.
Indeed they are. There's no more mercy in them.
Jesus.
Oh, aye. They'd argue first about which one of them got to do the job. Real soldiers. As long as they don't get too drunk. Then there's no...
What can you tell me about...
Fletching?
How did he come to...
Well, let's just say he was in the right place.
What exactly happened?
Sorry, I'd love to tell you the whole story.
Oh, now you've got me.
Sure, why not? I'll
Tamam, yeter.
Should we ride out?
Aye, we ought to set out on patrol about now. I'd like to head to the north. Is it...
North of here, Samapesh and...
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those...
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting is sure to turn up. I feel it in my
Ha,
bones.
mevzuya gidiyoruz yani. Tükan. Oo, kalabalık, bayağı kalabalığız.
What a fine day, eh, brother?
Indeed, brother.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, curdling, all soft and pink, the sunlight.
And the fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew glistening in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
The sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye. It reminds me of that day.
Ey Allah.
Day. When the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Oğlum mevzusu patates olacaksınız ya.
You'd make a stuffed poplar.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed them myself.
Bunlar yavşaklar bayağı ya.
I can't smell any chamomile.
Well then, how are things?
May I?
Yes, let's.
How shall I put it? I'm a little concerned about the prospects in these parts, Chief.
Oğlum biraz bağırla, herif sağ önde nasıl duyuruyor sesini
I'm
oradan?
looking around, and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the arsehole of beyond.
It's not Paris drive, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jezhek'i joined us. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletcher's moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Dangler?
It's the arsehole of beyond everywhere we go. And it always makes me uneasy.
Jezhek'i?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor, and all I got was a shitty pedal hammer. Sorry, they don't do hauberks in girl sizes. Oh, but how did you get yours then?
All right, I appreciate your honesty, lad. Don't worry, there will be plunder. We're here to fight. To the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been. But no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want, moan all you want, but nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
Let's go! Behind me, and keep your eyes peeled.
Dayıcım hızlı gidersek. Ne bu be? Atlarınız çok yavaş kardeşim ya. Koşun arkadaşlar. Ben yetişirim size. Atlarınız yavaş yani, yapacak bir şey yok.
Groschen, hidden in a piss pot under the bed. A nice chunk of beef. No one there would be eating.
On account of it just fall out through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
Ha, burada bir şeyler dönecek.
Mouth is already watering, brother.
Sağlıklı bir yer değil gibi görünüyor. Bir de önümüzü kesin ya. Ya da biz sizin önünüzü keselim artık. Kim yakalarsa.
What about you, Dangler? What do you expect to find?
Futility in human suffering, like always.
Always full of good cheer, eh, Dangler?
Niye hep böyle işler bize kalıyor be kardeşim ya? Allah Allah. Allah Allah.
No signs of resistance. They simply slaughtered them like... Jesus Christ, what a massacre. What a pile of shit. I wonder if they found anything they weren't even armed. God almighty. Looks like it happened fast.
Kağıt bırakmış. Şerefsiz.
Kuno will want to know about this. I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that, Chris. It's the house. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case.
What do you know about these Zulus?
A family of impoverished nobles. They fought in the Mulgraviate Wars in Moravia.
I thought I could go and search for those raiders. They might not have got...
All right. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes.
Bir dakika. Ne iş bu şimdi? Bir rapor vermek. Diğer görev ne? Kim lan bu? İntikam görevini yapabiliyor muyum? Yok. Bir şey yok. Kötü kan. İsteğe bağlı. Ya dön rapor ver uğraşmaya. Hep bizim başımıza iş geliyor. Biraz da başkaları uğraşsın.
What was that?
Hey, what? You've no business here. Clear off or you'll be sorry.
Greetings.
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Christ. It seems...
Well, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there.
I know that coat of arms.
Doğu laneti.
Unfortunately. It's the House of Zul. Show it to me. What do I...
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel. Defend your honor.
İnşallah ben çıkarım orayı da.
As I expected. Old...
Mr. Hagen wants to challenge...
Apparently he still hopes I will agree to this kind of...
Surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel.
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a... That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying.
Çok mantıklı bu arada.
What happened between you and...
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up against, I'll need to hear at least...
True. All right, in a nutshell. Several years ago, so I hanged the head of the family. Raised ever since then, they've had it in for me. Not surprising.
But you acted in good conscience.
Yes, although in retrospect it might seem excessively harsh.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem.
So you'd fight him? If it...
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge.
All right.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hagen.
Sure.
Kalabalık. Tamam, burada bırakayım. Yarın duruma göre devam ederiz.